Okay, I want to talk about Val X Love episode 6. Now you can see the wall here, this door here. I usually have the Urza wall scroll, and on that wall, I mean, that stuff. But two things I'm gonna say before my review of episode 6. Two things. One, Anime YC is this Friday, meaning you're probably not gonna get a review of this. You're not gonna get a review of episode 7 this week. However, next week is concerned. Oh no, not Sunday because I probably do it. But the next 2 weeks, once Val X Love, if I have time to do episode 7 and 8 of Val X Love, rest assured you, I will do it. But still, I want to talk about episode 6 because there's something I need to get off my chest about this episode. In this review, I'd like to discuss about how dumb, how dense this main character, Akuma, is pissing me off to that point where I'm about to say, grow a pair and make out with these people. Make out with these Valkyries, for God's sake. Look, I get it. I get it. He has social phobia problems. He hates to be around people. I don't blame him for that. But this comes a time when you gotta grow a pair and try to do what you can. Okay, he has phobia problems. He lives with 9 other Valkyries. Guy is making out with the blonde hair girl, which he should have. I mean, me personally, he could have been with the pink hair girl. But okay, the main girl with the blonde hair, I don't blame her. I don't blame that Valkyrie. You see why I'm not really good with names like this? Because I watch the show and I'm not good with names, but I can describe each Valkyrie girl who I like and who I don't like. Like a tier list, but still, Akuma is this guy, he is so dense that throughout this episode, he won with the power of love. Friendship. Like every anime does, with the power of friendship. I mean, look at Fairy Tail. Look what happened at the end of Fairy Tail. How did they win in Fairy Tail in the war? The power of friendship. Compared to My Little Pony, with the power of friendship prevails, this episode 6 just described the power of love and friendship. And that's what they did in this episode. Now, Akuma, he got his body cut in half, and I'm like, he ain't gonna die. That was too early for him to die. But then all of a sudden, he regenerated due to this charm of his. And he's punching out all these things on top of their students' heads and all that stuff. I'm like, that's all you got? That's all you got? What do you want me to say? Good job, you're doing something better. You're not. Sure, we got some ass and boobs. Sure, we got some asses and boobs showing. I get that. And all the tentacles, black clothed tentacles wrapping around people. The only thing we got is this ecchi scene that we got with him and Akuma. Him and that blonde hair Valkyrie got always tsundere type thing. And you want to talk about ecchi? You know why they did this? Because they failed to do it in previous episodes. If you think about it, from the first episode all the way to 5, we didn't get a lot of ecchi stuff. We had minor ecchi stuff. So for when Akuma opened the door, he see 3 of them in their bra and panty. He see 3 Valkyrie girls in their underwear. When he falls into the white-haired Valkyrie girl and on her boobs, that's that. Or how about when he goes to the cafe and wanted to lick it? Okay. You know what I mean? There are minor ecchi scenes that they did. Now they're trying to level that up with a hentai scene of them in the infirmary, and they washing each other's back and all that stuff, and they had to kiss for 5 minutes, all that stuff. But as far as I tell by watching it, that was 1 minute. They only kissed for 1 minute. It wasn't not any big deal. They're showing all that moving, their tongue action, all that stuff, going in deep. It's like you want to put your headphones on, and then and then someone knocks on the door and say, "What are you doing?" You're like, "Oh, I'm watching anime. It's not hentai." They actually were trying to put some hentai in this between the two, and I get that. But how dense is this main character? Come on. You're making yourself look bad, Akuma. I'm sorry. For a big guy who's scared or not making, living with 9 Valkyrie, you should do something about it. Let's face it. Every harem ecchi anime, when a lot of times guys don't have powers, however, they ended up with everybody. Hell, Minato from Sekirei. Look at Sekirei, for example. If you look at Sekirei, Minato is just a regular Ashikabi, just a regular person, and he managed to get 7 Sekireis. Well, 6, but 7 if you count the other one. But still, mostly 6 Sekireis. And he does more work than he does. And Minato's not even powerful. Like, he's not a powerful person with abilities. But an Ashikabi like him to possess all these ecchi rays and fighting alongside with them, and I'm going to say it again, alongside with them, he gets the job done. Now, other harem ecchi animes, like Shin Megami Testament, I get Basara. Okay, we get Basara. When we look at High School DxD, one of the most infamous etchiness of all time with Shin Megami Testament, well, Shin Megami Testament is on the high tier list of harem etchiness. But when you look at High School DxD, that's like that's S tier, but Shin Megami Testament is S+. But when I see all this ecchi scenes that they did in this one, they were standards. They were great. And he got power too, and he's fighting alongside with them. But when I look at Akuma, he's not putting a lot of effort in this. We're just seeing more and more backstories of him and his mother. For a time he was a little kid, not having any friends. For a time he wants to study and learn what he wants to do. I get all that, but come on. The only improvement that he ever gotten is this far. It's just running to find the Valkyries and just punching as much as he can, just trying to free himself from all these demons just to get to her and to have a sex scene. Which, by the way, they didn't put a lot of effort in it because when you got kissing involved, and sure, we got a lot of nudity from that hentai scene with Akuma and her, but it wasn't that much. Compared to the other ones, it ain't that much. But what I'm trying to say is, there was a time that I wanted to stop watching this since episode 3 because I got this feeling that he ain't gonna do a lot of effort. And still, after 6 episodes, right now he ain't putting a damn thing. And especially the villain. Wow, guys. Wow. Why are you making the villain look so stupid to the point where we're like, okay, give it about episode 10. We're probably gonna see the villain get destroyed in episode 10. I bet you, like, episode 10, everything is gonna be down the middle. Everything gonna be like, okay, he's done. Okay, now the next 2 episodes, okay, like episode 10, the villain's dead, and then episode 11 and 12, it's gonna be like fan service all over again. Now, here's the thing. I understand that Val X Love is not the hypest ecchi show this far. I mean, this dramatic thing when you recommend harem shows, you recommend, like, when you recommend harem shows, you could think of like I said, Shin Megami Testament, High School DxD, Monster Misune. You could think of any ecchi harem show in your mind, but come on, you really want to Cat Playing the Cuties? Yeah, Cat Playing the Cuties, but still, you want to recommend Val X Love? I say this. Recommending Val X Love is like recommending somebody who wants to get into the harem ecchi world. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for someone who wants to know harem and ecchi as a slow start D tier, start something short, something so simple like this. And then when they finish this episode, and then when they finish Val X Love, you can get to that point where it's like, okay, we show him a simple one, let's get serious. Let's show him to like the high, as we increase it, high standard stuff. Like Cat Playing the Cuties, High School of the Dead, Sekirei, Shin Megami Testament, To Love Ru. The list goes on and on with every Heaven Lost Property. Yeah, so I was supposed to say Heaven Lost Property or We Without Wings. Okay, I get that. Girls Bravo. That. But when you recommend Val X Love, recommend that to people who started. So overall, episode 6 wasn't that great. I mean, sure, Akuma dancing with the blonde hair Valkyrie girl. I get that. But overall, and the defeated demon. Overall, Akuma is not stepping his game up. He's not stepping his game up with these Valkyries, and he's not doing a good job fighting demons. Why did it even pick this? Like Odin, why'd you pick this guy? I mean, couldn't you pick someone else for the job? This guy ain't doing shit. I mean, I get it, he's scared and everything, but come on, there's gotta be a point where he's just overcome his freaking fears and try to make improvements. I would have expected 5 to make an improvement, but this guy didn't make an improvement. So I'm sorry. But I will still continue doing reviews of Val X Love, makes no mistake. But overall, Val X Love is dropping. It's not getting as hype as you think. So that's it. So I look forward for next week's episode. Next week's, put an S. Next week's episode about X Love because Anime NYC is around the corner this Friday, so I ain't gonna do the review on this one. I mean, yeah, around the corner, so I won't be able to do it. However, when next time when I have time to do 7 and 8, rest assured you I will do it. So I look forward for next week's episodes, and I hope to see you soon.